back on part 2, talking about cardio. I have a really hard time with cardio because I had double quad repair, and my legs aren't what they used to be, and my knee, I need a knee replacement. It gets really tired. So the treadmill is good for me. And I threw it in about, starting 3 months ago. Like I said, 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes every other day, and I dropped 20 pounds. But I was also watching my diet, but I noticed that I can get away with eating a little bit different and still stay hard as a rock.
Absolutely. As long as, as like I said, short periods of time.
Right.
You're also a guy. So
I am?
your metabolism,
Oh, okay.
I know you're one of the chicks, but so your metabolism and so forth tends to burn a little bit brighter for you lucky things. But I think for women you can even get away with just 20 minutes instead of the 30.
Yeah.
It's a matter of if you're overweight and if you or not, and if you're trying to build muscle or build size, or if you're trying to actually lose weight. If you're trying to maintain, you really don't want to stay with a lot of cardio. You want to stay with just enough to allow your body to maintain its metabolism rate.
Yeah, it does get boring though.
I love cardio. I have to actually force myself to not do it.
Well,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I was a track runner. What do you want?
Well, there was a difference right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I did my workout today, and I thought, okay, I got to go do some cardio. I went to the treadmill last night. I'm watching the time every minute of the time.
Oh, my God.
1 minute to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it's like, I'm looking at the clock because it's getting close to lunchtime, and I just want to go. Plus, I'm driving to Venice every day, and that's 15, 16 miles.
Yeah, but that's driving.
No, but I want to get home by 12, and I'm on the freeway. There's an accident. It took me 45 minutes, so that cardio kind of took up some of my time.
It's only 10 minutes of your time, according to you.
Well, I figured I'd let the car just go slow and run alongside of it while I'm on the freeway.
You could do that, too. Get towed along.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Since we're all
By the way, just real quick to address that, one of the things I do is I download podcasts from iTunes. Things that force you to have to think, like brainready.com, or just interesting little tidbits or things that make me laugh, like from the comedy store. And from that, I get entertainment without staring at the screen, which I feel is very distracting, and without really talking to someone. So I have my headphones on, 10 minutes, when 10 minutes fly by when you're listening to something.
Yeah, I should do that. It's just more stuff to carry in the gym. I don't like to carry anything.
It's one little pod.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're right, though. You're absolutely right.
It's worth it, trust me.
Let's talk about women's bodybuilding for a minute, because it's really changed over the years. When I was training down in Venice years ago, there were 2 women in the whole gym. Wow. That was it. And I had said this before, but we had one shower upstairs, and we all shared the shower.
Interesting.
I know.
Those are some tough women.
No, I was showering, and this girl comes in. She's tall, and she's next to me. She didn't mind passing me the soap.
Is that it?
I said I might just drop it if you're here. So anyway, bodybuilding was at a different level then, and girls were more fitness oriented, and they didn't have big muscles. But today, when I go down to Gold's Venice, my God, they're bigger than the guys.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
How do you feel about that?
I actually admire anyone who learns how to sculpt and build their body, no matter what size, whether it's to my taste or not.
Yeah.
I admire it because I understand how much work goes into that, how much research and how much dedication. It's not what I go for. I like to be feminine to some degree, and even with my small structure, I still sometimes feel like I'm pretty muscle bound because I get a lot of comments from guys.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it though. I like being the tough chick. There's nothing to me that's badass. There's nothing wrong with that. But as long as, to me, I'm very big on staying natural. Yeah. And it's hard to do that and gain that sort of size. So that's the only thing that I would sort of have an issue with, but not really. It's not really my judgment call. I'm not against it. It's your body, whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah, it's not even like that. I mean, your body I prefer over that. I see these girls, and I mean, they're really into. I do, seriously. It's so much more appealing than that. And I have to even say this: the guys that are competing nowadays and winning the Olympia, I mean, I do respect what goes into it. It's a lot of work, and they're huge, but it wouldn't be for me.
No, it doesn't. It starts to stop looking. I don't want to say this in a cruel way, but it starts to stop looking beautiful.
Yes.
It just becomes chunky and just all about size.
All right.
And
but
that's what I don't
in the 70s,
like.
my mindset was a little different. When I was training with Arnold, it's not that I was bigger than I am now. I was competing, and that was my mindset, and it was okay. And then looking back at that, and people say, "Oh, why do you want to be so big?" And because my mind just said, "I want to. This is just what I want to do."
Yeah.
But now when I look at it, it almost looks stupid to me. It's like,
no, you had an incredible physique.
Why do you want to? It's like
why do you get so compulsive?
It's overkill now. It's overkill. 300-pound bodybuilder. I was 225, 230. 300 pounds is a lot of meat.
Yeah, it is, and it's not good for you. Your joints
no.
hurt from that. Just maintaining that the amount of food you have to put in your mouth for that, amount of supplements, the amount of money you have to pay, how many hours in the gym are you?
And the amount of drugs you have to take.
Yes, that too. That's not cheap, by the way.
That's not cheap. And the side effects of some of these guys, one of my friends who does that, and I talk to him on the phone, he can't breathe. I mean, I'm more on the phone I hear than in person. He's just having a hard time breathing. He's just too heavy and too big.
Oh, wow.
But the women, too, I mean, they're the same size, and they start to look like men, and they get the drawn face.
Well, I think what happens with women, or like with anyone, is that you start to see the changes, and you become obsessed with the changes as parts, instead of looking at the whole thing, and you can get really caught up. I got caught up at a point where I just wanted to get leaner and leaner and harder, to the point where my face lost all its prettiness because it became gaunt and drawn, like you said. Added about 10 years of age to me, but my body just was ripped, and I just loved it. And then one day I looked in the pictures and I kept thinking, why don't I like the way I look? And I realized I didn't look healthy.
Yeah, you look great now.
Thank you.
How's your weight now compared to then?
I'm only 5 pounds more, but I added carbs a little bit to my diet, and I started to address making sure that I never got to the place where I was so lean that I was actually, I was losing the what do you want to call it, radiance, that you feel, and the strength. Actually, I was tired all the time. I was in a bad mood all the time. Yeah. You can't eat that lean, like you said. Your body starts to not really deal with it.
You go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm leaner now than I've been in 30 years.
I know, you look great.
I like it.
I was telling you, you look like you carry yourself easier. I think that's part of the healing with your knees.
Well,
also
for 91 years old, I'm doing okay.
Okay.
If I was 25, it looked like I had a hard life. but
okay, 91.
This is much better. I feel better. I'm in harder shape. My clothes fit better. I can wear jeans like
teens, you can just go into the store now.
Exactly.
Right?
And it's fun. Well, we're at the end of our second segment because we only have so many minutes. But let's talk about where to find you on the internet.
Okay. You can find me under my name, Noella Downs, at Facebook.
Okay.
And you can also find me on YouTube under Downser, DOWNSR.
Okay.
I'm stumbling over my own name. And then,
bodybuilding.com?
Of course, on bodybuilding.com, but my name there is Betterno, Betterno.
All right, we're going to flash some pictures on this when we get this up on the net and see what you look like and all that. But I'm going to have you back. We're going to do Rick's tips of the week.
Good.
And get to know her because she's an awesome, awesome woman. She's got a lot of knowledge, and she's a really good person. And I'm thrilled to death to have her today on Rick's Corner. So stay tuned because you're going to see more of Noella.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you. One day you'll be like me.